Boerne chapter of the Native Plant Society and the Hill Country chapter of the Texas Master Naturalists.
And what are we doing out here today?
We are trying to get rid of invasives and overgrown cedar in this area so that we can turn it into a premier birding place and green space for the city.
And you've got a team out here from Master Naturalists, NIPSOT, and your church.
The First Baptist Church of Boerne has a very professional volunteer group, and they were the first group to work with us last September, and they're back today to help us stack all of this brush so the trucks can pick it up.
And we're at the Patrick Heath Library in Boerne, Texas.
That's right.
And you're standing in front of a huge pile that you cut when?
The city came out and cut earlier this week. For 2 or 3 days, they cut this ligustrum, and you can see we've already taken down a lot of it in the past. And they cut cedar that was so thick we had no grass growing under it.
How many people do you have out here?
We're supposed to have around 100 volunteers from the Baptist Church, and I have about a dozen Master Naturalists and NIPSOT members that are going to be supervising and helping.
My name is Cecilia Fuentes. I'm with Native Plant Society and Master Naturalist of Texas Hill Country. We're here today making Boerne more beautiful than she already is.
Yes, indeed. You're working hard.
Working hard with a bunch of great people.
Great.
Oh, thank you, Lord, for the clouds.
Hi, I'm Paul Barwick with the City of Boerne Special Projects Director. We've got a volunteer group out right here. It's the First Baptist Church. A year ago they were out here doing the same thing, so luckily they came back a second time. So we're out here pulling the brush that was cut. This is part of a 13-acre natural area that's owned by the City of Boerne. And so what we're doing is we're trying to restore this back to native habitat, both for native wildlife species as well as birds, monarchs, pollinators. I mean, I've seen gray fox out here lately. Now we've got red-tailed hawks or some owls. So it's slowly coming back. So what we're doing is we're actually taking out all the waxleaf ligustrum, which was a nursery shrub that really seeds a lot. And when it seeds, it spreads everywhere. So we're cutting all that down, and we're taking care of some of the ash juniper, some of the new growth ash juniper, just because it's so dense, and we're keeping the old growth juniper. So this is fantastic because we got over 100 hands, and we're all picking it up and moving the brush out from the natural area, and then of course that'll be mulch up on the county site. And then at some point we'll have a trail system here. We'll have some wildlife viewing, seeding, some interpretive signage. So this is a multi-year, it could be a decades type project, but it's, we keep nibbling away at it. So, we're doing good right now. We need volunteer groups. Got to keep moving ahead. So
Master Naturalist Hill Country chapter out here.
Right.
The church group.
Church groups, right? We've got the Boerne chapter of the Native Plant Society.
Right.
We have representatives from the Maples for Boerne. And also, don't forget, we have the Boerne Parks Association. So that's a recent nonprofit that's been formed, and they're helping fundraise for several projects. And one of them is this project. So this is the Boerne City Campus Natural Area. So if you go to BoerneParksAssociation.org, there's a website for this project, and there's a nice little donate button in the corner.
Okay.
So feel free to donate to this project, and hope to see you here as a volunteer.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. One thing that I do want to mention is back when we built the Patrick Heath Public Library, it is a LEED Gold certified project, which is leadership in energy and efficient design, and so we've got a gold LEED status. And how we did that is we were able to utilize various different site sustainable strategies. So we have rainwater harvesting, we used impervious cover, we've got interpretive signage that talks about drainage and how we handled it. We got a stormwater detention facility, and actually, redirected the water that was headed towards Main Street, turned it around, and actually put it in the creek behind us. Let's see, other things. We have a cultural and natural awareness kiosk. What else did we do? We have a high performance irrigation, and we used all native plants. We utilized low impact development, which is with lid, and what we've done there was create all these bioswales. So wherever the water falls, we try to capture it and keep it on site so it doesn't drain off. So we have bioswales and a number of other drainage features that, one, help water the plants that are already here, and two, take away from downstream flooding issues. Take that water and actually keep it on site. So and we're going to continue to utilize some of the most current strategies, and seems to be working.
How do you use these initiatives as a learning tool for the public to teach them about the importance of taking out invasives and planting native?
So one thing that's helpful, if you get on the Patrick Heath Public Library site under the My Library tab, there's several checklists and things that you can download that show all the native plants that have been planted here on site. It talks about all the different site strategies that were utilized. There's a number of resources there that are very helpful, and it'll also point you towards some other resources. So when the city moved ahead with the lid portion of the Patrick Heath Public Library site, this was really a pilot project. So this was really one of the first projects that was done in Kendall County. Actually utilize these various lid strategies. And there's a number of people from San Antonio that have come up and seen what has been done and have utilized those same strategies. So we were kind of a trendsetter, and it's working right now. It needs to be maintained. You just don't install it and walk away from it. So it's something that you need to be on top of. But it's been referenced in a number of resources. For the San Antonio River Authority, the Guadalupe Blanco River Authority. So there's been some wonderful lessons learned here, and we're taking those lessons and passing them on to other partners.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Well, thanks a lot. What's your name?
Vicky
Vicky
Schmidt.
Schmidt. You're a member of the Hill Country chapter.
Yes.
Yeah, you like coming out here and doing this? This is fun work, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You get a big group like this and it goes fast.
Yeah. How did you hear about it? Did you see it on our website?
Actually, I'd done it before, and Rachel had sent out an email.
Okay.
All people have done it before.
I see. Well, thanks a lot.